Maybe? Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay. First off, apologies about the stream issues here. I'm gonna do this mid-match. Thank you everybody who was actually patient enough to wait for that, to wait for me to come on here. So we're gonna do a very, very belated opening, but thank you all and welcome to the Springtime Mania Free-For-All. As you guys are seeing on the stream right now, we are currently on the second song of Group 18. Full group, 8 out of 8 players, so finally we're gonna get the turnout that we deserve. And what a group we have halfway into this song, and we've got 6 players above 99%. Some of our higher seeded players likely going to turn out from here. And not surprising, a lot of familiar faces here. Todestrieb and Lim38, of course, being a well-known part of the France Mania World Cup team.
All right. Well, just realized that I didn't even have the right mic selected, so let's improve the quality even better there. All right, hitting the end of the song here. Lib38 with the double S. Impressive work there. ZeroCalamity and Todestrieb not too far behind with 99.79 and 99.67 respectively. Shadowzyx not too far behind with a mid-99. Really strong scores across the board. Even the lowest player, GhostTortilla, pulling a 95.70. All really solid scores here.
Travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere. See the danger, how my life could be evaporated, radiation emitted in blinding light in strange positions. It's a risk I have to take for the sake of our minds.
All right, and we are moving on to Pandora, everybody's first attempt, of course. I'm really interested to see how some of these stronger players do. We've already seen that they've brought some solid performances. I unfortunately myself did not get to see how all these players fared on the first qualifier, which is a shame because I'm always interested in seeing how Chloroplast skin goes, but I didn't have that luxury because Murphy's Law was very much in effect for me.
Where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere. See the danger, how my life could be evaporated.
Alright guys, sorry about that little flip of silence there. Just wanted to take the time to mention, for anybody who is using the MP commanded chat, it is now updated to the current match, so feel free to go ahead and look at that and see the scores as you will. Back to the actual song though, we haven't quite hit the first verse yet. Still 3 100%, but I'm interested to see if we get the 100% past the more unconventional long note patterns, particularly the one that transitions into the second half of the first verse where there's a bit of a split in the synchronization of release along with a one-handed trill that seems to break the 100% accuracies. Really, really solid here. Lim 38 still with the double S. Bunch of 99s across the board here, and GhostTortilla, who is actually having a little bit of trouble on power supply, actually is doing a lot better this time around. But of course, the harder part is to come. All across the board, really solid scores. Even Han Solo, lowest score at the moment is upper 97, so commendable performances by everybody so far. But here we go. Things are about to step up after this burst, and once these streams get going, we can expect some scores to degrade a bit here. Coming out of the chorus here, it seems like everybody still has the S intact. Really good job by everybody there. Han Solo still fighting to keep that S there at 96%. Lim breaking the double S a little while ago, 99.80. Still a couple of 99s painted across this qualifying group. Really, really, really strong performances all around. Todestrieb with the break there, and that's going to take the 99 away. Wow, look at Lim's accuracy. I think Lim just got the first sub 100 on Pandora there. Granted, there's some 200s there, but 99 regular 300s. What in the world? Oh, man. I'm being informed by Shoegazer that Kobo did get under 100, and that is right. I remember he got 80 the first time, and I believe 70 the second time. I think that was Pandora. But nonetheless, Lim 38 being one of a very elusive group to get sub 100 on the qualifier. Ooh, Shadowzyx is missing the map. Claiming that it's not a sight read, though. I'm not sure what would be the issue there, but hopefully they are adequately prepared. All right, and we are about to get the last qualifier underway here. Ooh, Calamity taking a nasty drop on that burst there. Getting out of the opening here, still a couple of 99s here. Obviously the hardest part yet to come, but still commendable to hold 99% after the intro. And now you've got the little staccato long notes. You've got to tap quick here if you want to maintain accuracy. And here we go. Get ready. These scores are about to tank. ZeroCalamity, KarlF, and Bad Apple starting to take some pretty serious drops. GhostTortilla's life bar is dropping a little bit. Get past the long notes. If he's got this ability to sustain that density, he might recover. Lim's still holding a 99%, just disappearing now. ZeroCalamity doing a really impressive job, still holding above 98%. Breaking a little bit heavily, but the overall rainbows seem to be decent. Also worth noting here, there are 5 players with an S right now. Although KarlF is slowly dwindling away. That S might not last. Sitting at 99 or 95-30. And now we've got the second set of the increased layering here. This time adding the long nuts. He seems to be trying to fight it, but I'm not sure if he's going to hold on. It's very close. Todestrieb trying to approach near 99%. Score still improving, but the burst is going to take him away. And ZeroCalamity falling below 98% now. GhostTortilla officially failing. KarlF losing the S at the very end. Todestrieb falling just short of 99, but the best performer out of the group of 8. And notable full combo by Todestrieb. Whoa! Really, really good job there. Little tough on the ratio there, but not missing at all. It's very, very, very rare. Lim with a substantially better ratio there, but a little bit lower in terms of score due to the massive amount of combo breaks. ZeroCalamity, Shadow, also really solid scores. ZeroCalamity just short of the 900k mark. Shadow not too far behind at 885. And Han Solo, despite having a rather low score comparatively to the rest of the group, still managed to pull off the pass, which is good. Negative ratio, but that can definitely be improved once we keep getting a little bit warm. All right, so we are in our short little break for the players. Any questions you guys might have, I will try to answer them. I'm also doing a little bit of tabulating along the side for some other stuff here. We're basically collecting, but yeah, if you guys have anything you want to talk about or ask, go ahead. Keep it appropriate. Who are the commentators? Right now, I'm here by myself at the moment, but we've also got Shoegazer, Daiki, and then Styion whenever he's around. We haven't seen much of Styion lately. Both Shoegazer and Daiki have put in some good commentating time, though. A little upset that I had so many issues early because I was working on the overlay image for the 4 groups, and I ended up, it's practically done, but the alignment's really, really shoddy, and I'm not going to put something up that doesn't look good. But worth noting that Styion actually plays in this block that's coming up, or in this block, because this is a qualifying block, but we've got 4 groups here, and he is in the 3rd group that plays today, so he's probably going to need to warm himself up. Hans, do I think anybody will double less chloroplast? I have no idea. ZeroCalamity, 950 on Chloroplast. Oh yeah, I did actually pick up the scores. I didn't see what they were. I just made sure to get them. But let's take a look here. Oh yeah, I see that. 950,622. Oh my, that's definitely upper echelon for sure. You guys are quite flattering. Please stop. All right, and as our break timer concludes, we are about to get started on the second iteration of the qualifiers here. So these players have a second chance at potentially increasing their scores even further to help their seeding. Ooh, for somebody who has apparently had a really good score earlier, not such a good... Oh, no, that was Client. Never mind, I'm going to stop talking now. Oh man, what is wrong with this song? I love your questions. I love when people say that they hate this map. I love when people say what in the heck is going on. I love it all. Feed the sadist, you're doing a great job. Second half of the SVs here. Todestrieb with an upper 97. If he can hold on to this before the SVs conclude, he may be on pace for 99 here, but it's hard to close out the second half of these SVs. They're a little trickier to time because the melody's a bit more delayed. And yeah, that percentage is degrading a bit. Lim in second place here out of the 8 with 95.5%, and ZeroCalamity, who previously was the highest score, sitting at 93, likely not going to have an improvement this time. Karl, Ghost, and Bad Apple not too far behind, sitting in the lower 90s, and they're going to have some time to recover their scores. And Shadowzyx, although sitting at an 86 now, stands a pretty decent chance at least getting to an A here, as long as they don't make any big mistakes. Melody's a little bit more busy, so more notes here, but the rhythm is a bit more evenly spaced, despite being somewhat offset from your base foundational rhythm here. Looks like Lim is going to probably come out with a 98%, assuming no mistakes in rhythm here. Todestrieb might fall just short. Bad Apple and GhostTortilla making really solid recoveries. They're looking to make the S rank there. Shadow's probably going to sit just below a 93. ZeroCalamity at 97. Ooh, Bad Apple and Ghost are going to fall just short, unfortunately. my. Todestrieb, another full combo there. I'm not sure if the first time was a full combo, but let's take a look at the previous attempts here. So, all right, Han Solo, slight decrease there. Lim making about a 9,000 point improvement. ZeroCalamity definitely tanking more than 50 grand off of his previous score. Bad Apple dropped about 14k, so first score going to take for sure. GhostTortilla going up about 18,000 or so. KarlF, about the same performance, less than 1,000 points from the previous one. Todestrieb making a decent improvement, about 20,000 points. Now we've got power supply running here. Second attempt at the second qualifier. It's probably going to be the best chance for some of the lower players with respect to this group to make some strides here. Hopefully they can actually improve. All right, and we're about to get going here. Too much to be said at the moment. Now we're hitting the first chorus here. 3 100%. Couple of, actually, I'm sorry, 4 100% there. Just about everybody's sitting in the upper 90s. Han Solo lagging a little bit behind at 90 to 670. A little bit of a rough start. To our first burst section here. Todestrieb breaking the double as Shadowzyx also breaking. ZeroCalamity though bringing a really solid run here. Between the two 100%, Lim of course having the better accuracy. You got about a 1,000 point lead up against ZeroCalamity. Everybody holding the S rank still. GhostTortilla being the lowest performer out of the 8, but still having that S rank that's a really decent performance. KarlF, despite some earlier mistakes, is trying to cross the 99 threshold again. Hopefully he can hang on as the faster stuff makes another return. The second set of bursts introduced some 112 snap here, so not very friendly. Taking a little bit of a tank, but still sitting near 99%. ZeroCalamity breaking the double S. Liz still holding on though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players sitting, well, not quite. KarlF is just short, but we've got 5 players above 99%. KarlF about to be the 6th as long as he can improve a little bit more. GhostTortilla and Han Solo lagging behind, but still above the S threshold. This is still a solid place from both of them. Oh, and Karl tanking in the solo now. That's the chance of 99% here. The chance of a 99 is disappearing very quickly. Lim still holding the double F. ZeroCalamity probably with only 2 200s, now a third, maybe a fourth being added there at 99.89. And that's going to end up concluding it here. Let's take a look at the scores compared to the first attempts. All right, let's take a look here. KarlF going up a decent bit, actually. KarlF, or no, sorry, going down a decent bit. Sorry, rip hopes. ZeroCalamity performing very close to previously, less than 1,000-point improvement there. Lim, 996 this time around compared to 996 before, up about 500 points. Very minor, but an improvement's an improvement. Han Solo taking a decent bit of a drop. And let's see here. Connor's a referee. He doesn't count. Bad Apple going down about 18,000 points. GhostTortilla going up about 26,000. Shadow dropping just a touch, about 4K. And Todestrieb going down about 3K. So a couple of improvements, a couple of little drops. Triple time nightmare. Yeah, off we go with the third qualifier here.
In the realm of where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim surrounded by a veil to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors choking on her vocals while the closer I approach.
A lot of players slipping up early before anything even gets going here. Only 2 double S's remaining. We haven't even gotten to the verse yet. It's a risk I have to take for the sake of our minds before the planet dies. Overall, Group 18 seems to be a pretty solid group of competitors here. For anyone who is ever wondering about how the tournament structure works, for those of you who thought that people get eliminated on a per-group basis, and I mentioned how it's just the top 128, this is probably an example of where you'd have 6 or 7 players that are likely going to move on from this group into the bracket. That apple dropping in chat during the break. Who needs accuracy? Good time to type. Going back to the actual song here, Lim38 with a double S at the moment before the speed up gets going here. ZeroCalamity and Todestrieb sitting at the same percentage right now as Shadowzyx right behind that. KarlF sitting in the middle of the pack with a 99, and we got a couple of 98s by Bad Apple and GhostTortilla. Han Solo falling a little bit behind that at 97. We're coming out of the combined LN and regular streams here. Some light jump streams in the middle of these LNs, and Lim38 is going to come out unscathed. Ooh, taking a couple of 200s now. Todestrieb falling down a little bit there, but Lim, Todestrieb, ZeroCalamity all holding above 99. Shadowzyx also holding in the mid-99s as well. 499s here, and everybody still has an S rank. But Han Solo might lose it here. No, I think he might be safe. Or not. No, Han Solo's going to lose the S at the very end. That is unfortunate. 7 players getting the S rank there. Everybody doing solid again on accuracy. Let's take a look. And Lim again, talk about consistency, gets 99 once more. But this time drops a bunch of 200s in the process. Quick score comparison compared to the last run here. Todestrieb making about a 9,000 point improvement. Shadowzyx about 9,000 improvement as well. Bad Apple was dropping about 15k, unfortunately. ZeroCalamity 958 before, 978 this time. Really solid improvement, 20,000 up there. GhostTortilla going up about 8,000. KarlF going down about 15. Han Solo going down about 50. And Lim should have gone up there. Yeah, Lim, of course, going up because he pretty much removed all the 200s there, going up about 2,000 points, which is huge when you're already sitting at 994. Han Solo doing a little bit of skin swap. I wonder exactly what the change is here. I can't help but feel nervous about making a skin change in something like this. That's a really scary thing to do, especially when you're playing something this hard. And off we go with the second attempt at Summon Beast Battle. Past the opening here, and again, we've got pretty much the same expected 4 players sitting above 99%. KarlF not too far behind. 6 players holding an S rank, although Bad Apple seeming to have a little bit of issues with the staccato L on there. Oh, also, I just noticed Han Solo playing hidden on this one. Hitting the more dense section here. Same 4 players still holding on to that 99. KarlF trying to fight for that S rank, slowly dwindling away. Bad Apple actually doing a decent job holding that S rank, although again, it's going to step up a little bit in terms of density. And it's slipping away now. Both KarlF and Bad Apple losing their S rank down to the same 4 that we'd expect again. GhostTortilla fading away down to 82%. Han Solo with hidden running at about 91% here. And Shadowzyx actually ahead of the rest of the pack here. About a 3,000 point advantage over Todestrieb, who's in second place. Lim not too far behind. And ZeroCalamity right behind that. Those 4 players are on the heels of each other. They're going to probably seed quite close there. The only separator in this case is probably going to be Todestrieb's really strong performance on Chloroplast skin. Han fighting for that 90. Looks like he's going to fall just short. That Apple trying to hold on to being above 90 as well. Stamina seems to be a factor here. Looks like he's going to keep it, though. Yeah, and with that, we're actually going to conclude Group 18. We've got about 7 minutes before the next group is scheduled to start. But of course, as usual, we have the 10-minute wait period for anybody who does not show up on time. So there will be some time here to ask any questions that you guys might have.
And of course, to keep AJ company, guess who's here now?
Hey, hello again. I almost lost my mind this morning. I was not having a good morning.
I did see that, and I can completely understand given what was going on.
It ended up being something so stupid trivial, but even after the computer issue was resolved, I had other problems going on. I'm like, oh, come on. But
And then
that's
something
okay.
about the
It's
VODs
resolved
being
now.
needed from last night because of copyright music. It's like,
Yeah, it's like things just stacking on slowly. But you know what? At the very least, I can upload those directly or, host them or whatever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
anyways, I did manage to step in for the last bit of 7-piece battle, and Akayro looked pretty strong. I mean, 4 people holding almost 99s the entire time. That's pretty impressive, I think.
Yeah, those are going to likely be some of your mid and upper seeded players in this tournament for sure. I think Todestrieb separated himself from the other 3 with that solid chloroplast run in the 950s.
950 chloroplast is impressive. Anything over 900k is impressive on chloroplast skin, I think, especially given like a tournament qualifier setting.
Yeah, meanwhile, we are 4 minutes from next match. So, yep, we're going to just sit here for a bit and wait for the refs to gather the players. Meanwhile, I will change the MP link in Nightbot so that you guys can spectate accordingly from there if you don't want to look at the stream for whatever reason. All right, and that has been changed. Definitely would also like to take the time to give shout outs to Group 18 as a whole for having an 8 out of 8 group. Thank you guys so much.
Is that the first? I think that's our first true 8 out of 8.
Yeah, we had a 7 out of 8 that turned into an 8 out of 8 because of a situational reschedule. But yes, this is our first true 8 out of 8, so thank you guys very much. And it's being brought to my attention that right now we have 2 players who are currently not online, as you guys can see here. So we're going to have to wait the typical 10 minutes again and hope that they actually do show up. Would be great to have another full group. Meanwhile, you guys will see my OCD on the stream in just a moment as I move Wisp to a different spot. I don't know, it just looks so much better symmetrical like that. I am apparently everywhere, even under the toilet.
Even
Thanks.
behind you.
Thanks, Aitor, thanks. Question in the chat. What's wrong with chloroplast? Everything. What's wrong with chloroplast? I felt like making 198 tournament competitors hate me all at once.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't that bad.
Channel all the...
I got a pretty good score on it.
No,
I
you're
got a
not
pretty
allowed
good
to say
score on
this.
it.
Like, get out. Get out. Yes, we get it. So for those of you guys who are not aware, Daiki over here has the highest score on chloroplast out of everybody. Not by much. Kobo's second by only 200 points, but yes, that's you have your right to brag for now.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. So you can't really say 198 people in your tournament. I don't think.
Yeah, we
not
have some.
that bad.
I'm actually hoping that Wisp dethrones you here, because Wisp is very, very, very strong. Wisp is close to the level of Kobo, actually.
I'm excited to see people like get really high scores on chloroplast so they can rub it in your face as well.
Something that I'd like to know, and it's a real big shame that they didn't join, but I'm going to give them the shout out here. Guilherme from Brazil actually got 975,000 on chloroplast. That is insane.
It does look like people are still getting spooked by your map in chat.
Yeah, well, good.
Alright, we have about 5 more minutes to wait for these last 2 players. Hopefully they'll show up. Having full groups is always really cool. But unfortunately, Wisenius and her lip girlfriend seem to not be anywhere.
So sad. After having a full group, come to a 6 out of 8. Is it possible for me to play? I'd have to break out my other laptop, which is actually put away. I get this feeling that people want to watch me play Chloroplast. I practiced it a lot when I was making it, but I haven't played it in a long time, so I don't think I can 99 it anymore. But during testing before the final version of the map, I had like a 99.6 something. It was really, really high. Look at that, guys. A 2.59 star map that I can't double S. Woo! Insert narcissism here. That's such a horrible comment. This song reminds me to that Pokemon song that made kids commit suicide. What? Guys, I'm a sadist, but that's horrible. Down to 2 minutes before we get this thing going. Still missing 2 players, unfortunately. right, and we have hit 10 after the hour, still missing those 2 players. Unfortunately, they will not be playing this qualifier. So we're going to have a 6-person group here for Group 17. And we are actually about to get underway here.
And we'll see how all these players can survive on Chloroplast skin. Aitor has said in chat that he is not good at this song.
And Akayro also mentioned that they didn't practice very much.
From Aitor on the very first note. It's a little bit unfortunate.
I'm really, really interested to see how Wisp performs on these qualifiers because they're somebody I expect to see very well.
And it looks like every single person has dropped the double S already as the SEs start up. Aitor actually doing a pretty good job considering that he said he wasn't good at this song.
Yeah, considering the discomfort, he's actually in the lead out of the group of players here.
And now he's not.
Oh, what happened there? Yikes.
The Warp SV got him pretty good, I think. Wisp now taking the lead in this group. SourToast and Akayro already falling below the S threshold. And first of all, struggling to keep that 95. Although, given the back half, I think they'll all be pretty fine and should stay in the S range. Failbug is looking a little bit more worrying with an 87. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's not going to translate into an S.
Definitely not. Clearing out the back half will probably earn them an A, though.
Yes. And also Akayro, also might not be able to hit the S as well.
First of all, making some really good strides there. Actually very near Aitor. So fun fact about this map, I actually had the SVs on these too, on the first version of this map. There was literally no break in the SVs at all before this got released. I changed my mind about a day before. It was a little too hard to combine the melody with the SVs.
Unfortunate break for firstofall and Wisp, that knocks them out of the full combo. Oh, actually, never mind, that was just lag.
Yeah, first of all,
looks like
doing really solid.
Looks like first of all broke really early, and Wisp seems to have the full combo.
Could be some LN release issues here too. We'll have to see when we get there.
Akayro falling just short of the S. Failbug actually improving to a 93. That's a really solid A compared to where he was beforehand.
No, those were both full combos actually.
Oh, okay, so probably LN release times. Which means first of all, probably released very early on a lot of those long notes.
Yeah, for sure. But full combo nonetheless. 936k is really, really good for this song.
Indeed. There's a lot of good solid scorers like all around the board for this map.
Alright. Second qualifier, of course, seems to be the favorite in terms of scoring well. I'm interested to see how these strong players are going to do now after seeing some pretty solid Chloroplast skin wins. Definitely practice put in by a few of these players. Yeah, 5 double S's going into the chorus here.
First of all, being the first to drop. First of all.
First of all, I dropped.
Akayro, Wisp, and SourToast also having some trouble. Right there, as they all drop out of the SS. Only Aitor is the sole remaining SS on this group. But everyone's still holding a very strong 99%. But of course, this little burst section might change something. It changes absolutely nothing. Everyone's still at 99%. Aitor still has the double S. Impressive.
Yeah, good job by everybody blasting right through that completely unaffected.
We have another hold section coming up. We'll see if anyone has some trouble with this though. It looks like this is a pretty solid group coming in.
Yeah, Failbug slightly, not enough to combo break, but to the percentage just a little bit here. Akayro and Wisp at 99.96, I believe that's only 1/200 actually.
I believe that is the case. Akayro dropping a little bit more on these bursts though. Aitor's holding very strong. I think we can definitely expect the double S coming out from here, barring any commentator's curse that happens. Oh, and for Zero Mentality in the chat, I'm Daiki. Yeah, I'm Daiki. And the other voice is Legend, the host of this tournament. Akayro with a drop, unfortunately. Oh, Aitor drops the double S. It looks like the LNs did trip up Failbug at the end. He ended with a 98.15, however that's still a very solid score. And props everyone around. Aitor missing the double S, but having a very good 300 to Rainbow 300 ratio. And after the performance of that map, I don't think the people on the right side, the 5 people on the right, will have too much trouble with Pandora given their pretty well handling of all the long notes in the previous song. However, Failbug seemed to struggle a little bit. We might see some interesting drops coming out, especially during the second half of Pandora when the long note intensity kicks up a notch.
Well, the LN in here are a little bit more unconventional, so we'll have to see if the LN were just too minor for the players or if they're actually going to be effective.
After all, there is no oxygen.
Ha.
Aitor.
Where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim surrounded by a veil.
Looks like Failbug is actually hitting everything fairly early. First of all, is actually hitting pretty early on this as well. First of all, having actually some trouble with the releases of these shorter holds, as well as Failbug already dropping below the 99%.
100% at the moment. Still early on, though, of course.
Wisp dropping on one of those long notes. He missed one of the releases.
Before the planet
Everyone nailing that transition into the next section.
Yeah, that transition's actually a little bit tricky. Akayro completely unfazed by it, still holding the double S coming into the break here. Wow, look at it. 5 players above 99%.
A change is happening, the days and maps and rapturing, the place will shift, save me quick. Take me with the tremors forming holes, I know I won't escape it. So what are we to do when the core implodes within?
You can see if Akayro can redeem himself with the S. Double S.
Yeah, so close last time. It would be impressive to get it here instead of power supply.
Looks like he's not going to be able to snag the double S, unfortunately.
Denied once again.
Don't worry, he can go for the double S and summon Beast Battle, right? It's still possible. I'm not ruling out the possibility that he put a lot of work into summon Beast Battle and can actually get somewhere close to the double S. Failbug definitely having a lot more trouble than anyone else on these long notes. Dropping to 96-90. First of all, actually making up for his deficit in the initial quarter holds, surpassing SourToast, he does hit the
5 out of 6 players breaking the 99% barrier in this group.
Impressive. Akayro with 2 greats, Wisp not far behind with 4 greats.
Solid accuracy.
And Akayro also with a single digit, 200.
These are really good ratios all around the board, really. First of all, lagging a little bit behind at 365 and Failbug, of course, at 474. I love Aitor's comment. Holy, the SS doesn't love me. That it does not.
Only person who has managed the double S on Summon Beast Battle.
It would be great to see another one, but man, the odds of that are just so really low.
Oh man, even given the previous performance on the other 3 maps, Failbug says that he's not able to pass Summon Beast Battle. Just goes to show, again, the massive polarity of these charts and the scores that you can obtain on them. Even being able to get close to 99% on power supply and then failing Summon Beast Battle.
It's much harder in terms of density, and it hurts your hands even if you are warm. It's pretty straining.
Is there a connection problem right now?
No,
first of all, just lagging.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, though, we do see, first of all, in SourToast, the whole top row struggling with those bursts where SourToast does recover a lot in Akayro does as well, going back up to the 99%. Aitor and Wisp already breaking their double S possibility. Yeah, first of all, having some trouble already, as well as dropping below the S.
I think quite a bit of lag here. There was initial deficits from players that I wasn't expecting it, but their score just suddenly recovered.
Well, I think the intro is very easy to recover back up to 99% if you have the grasp of this staccato section, and you can maybe combo the bursts. If you're able to combo the bursts, I think that 99 is definitely possible during this section.
I was seeing like 98% from him, and I'm like, oh, what?
But yeah, as we come into this first faster section with all of the long notes, you can see people's scores probably starting to tank. Akayro, I can't pronounce their name right.
Akayro? Akayro? A little hard to say.
Saying Akayro, except the Y is in front of the R. Anyways, the score's definitely tanking. Even from holding that 99 previous song, starting to drop down. Failbug dropping to an 84 already. SourToast also trying to hang on as best as he can, along with firstofall.
Aitor and Wisp running at the same percentage. 99.82.
They're actually neck and neck right now.
Aitor really bringing the game a little stronger than I expected. My goodness, I knew he was good, but 99.83 on Summon Beast Battle is very, very, very good. Given all of his other scores, he's going to seed very, very high.
And Failbug has the Failbug. And he fails. But wow, a single digit good on Summon Beast Battle. That's very impressive from Aitor. Wisp not that far behind with 15 200s and only one miss. That is incredible.
Also worth noting, Aitor actually cracking the 990k mark. Wow. Not playing games, boys. But yeah, we are going to be taking a little break, get the players some time to not die. 5 minutes, and then we will get this over again and see if some of these impressive performances can be improved even more. All right, the countdown has concluded, and we are actually about to get started in the second iteration of the qualifiers here. And already some impressive scores across the board, particularly by Aitor and Wisp. First of all, also having a pretty good showing on Chloroplast Skin as well. All right, and off we go once more. Oh man, solid start from Aitor and Wisp.
First of all, also putting up a pretty impressive show with the 98.
Warp nailing Akayro and Failbug.
First of all, actually taking the lead in terms of score right now.
Two players above the 90, no, 3 players above 96% here. And SourToast just below the S ratio, or S threshold rather, and he's gonna crack above 95% in the slowdown. All 6 players look to be doing quite well here. I definitely expect some improvements across the board, actually. Oh, we're going to have to check against some of the first runs here because there appears to be some really solid stuff here. So looking at the score results here, Failbug with a 50,000 point improvement. SourToast going up 20,000. First of all, going up
94.99.
Oh my god, that is the third time. That is the third time on this song we have seen 94.99%. You have got to be kidding me. Akayro went up about 20k. Aitor going up 4k. Wisp, the only one not improving, going down 21,000. $94.99%. That is 3 times now.
It's cursed. Chloroplast Skin is a curse. Rest in peace, Failbug.
out. Let that be inspiration to everybody who thinks they need a much better keyboard to play. Akayro over there who's tearing up his qualifiers, uses a membrane keyboard. Shoutouts to rubber dome keyboards. I've been there before, and they're not as bad as people make them out to be.
Let's see if Aitor can redeem himself.
He got 1x200 on this last time, right?
Indeed.
Ugh. Looks like Aitor's not going to do the job again. Everybody's lost their double S's.
Still feeling very strong. I think previously there was 5 99% on this map, was it?
Yeah. Failbug not too far behind from a 99 themselves here. If they can recompose on those long notes, they could stand to make the full 99 a dream here. Make it a reality.
I think Failbug did have trouble on this back half, though, especially once the long notes came in.
Yeah, accuracy dropping a little bit on those bursts. Wisp with a 99.97, assuming that he holds well in the back half, he's going to improve a decent bit here. His rainbow ratio has been quite good.
It looks like Wisp is actually beating out Aitor currently. That looks... no, that's probably like 2 or 3 200s at this point.
93 to 95, 99.93 to 99.95. And even so, with that minor accuracy difference, there's definitely a wow. Look at the scores.
Wow! Those are nearly identical. Wow. I don't think you can get like any closer than that in like a live setting. They are less than... they're about 300 apart. That's 311 points apart. Wow.
Alright, so synopsis of score comparisons here.
Also, SourToast and firstofall. What? They're also like 400 points apart.
Lots of close scores here.
Where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals while the closer I approach her.
All right, let's see here. Aitor, slight decrease from the first run.
We'll give him that he got 3 grades instead of 1.
Yeah. Akayro, slight decrease. Failbug, rather big decrease, 29,000. First of all, also dropped. Failbug, actually. Yeah, no, I said Failbug dropped already. Everybody dropped. Not a single improvement here. Hopefully Pandora bodes better for everybody here. It's a shame to have that second attempt and not be able to capitalize on it.
In the realm of where nobody dares to dwell, I will travel to the outer rim, surrounded by a veil, to inhale the smoke with broken mirrors, choking on her vocals, while the closer I approach her in a colder atmosphere. See the danger, how my life could be evaporated, radiation emitted in blinding light in strange positions. It's a risk I have to take for the sake of our minds, before the planet dies.
Not too much to be said here, since we haven't really gotten to the meat of anything here. Oh, was that an actual drop from Itor?
It looks like it. Only Akayro.
Nope, it came back.
Well, only Akayro holding the double S at this point.
Really solid scores all the way around. Not one player below 99% at the moment.
A change is happening, the days and maps and rapturing, the place will shift, save me quick, take me with, the tremors forming holes, I know I won't escape it, so what are we to do when the core implodes within? Brace for it.
Wow, look at the Akayro go. Really good performance from them right now.
Definitely.
The hit is still really
Yeah,
well done.
Wisp now holds the top score because of that. But actually, that's not to mention, like, first of all, the SourToast, who are holding it out with very solid scores right now.
None of the players, Failbug, the exception there, but none of the players falling victim to that really tight long note patterning that leaves you with no space to move.
Oh, what happened with first of all? He just gave up. That's unfortunate.
Let's see if that actually happened or if there was a bit of a desynchronization with client there. We'll have to find out when the scores come in.
I think he just actually just gave up.
Yeah, he did stop. That is a shame.
Wisp with a solid 4 200s, 1 100. Akayro with a very good showing. I'm pretty sure that's an improvement over his previous score.
It actually is not. Oh, yes, it is. I don't know how to read.
Yeah,
it's actually a small improvement.
Everyone hitting over 900k for this song. Except for
Failbug
firstofall.
reaping the benefits there.
Definitely.
51k improvement by Failbug. 16k by SourToast as well. Really good job. Wisp goes down a whole 200 points, but amazing consistency regardless.
All right, and we'll head into the final match of this group, and we'll see if anyone can pull out some improvements. If Failbug can maybe hold on a little bit longer to improve his previous failed score, or if anyone else can do a lot better. Itor can probably go for maybe better than his single-digit 200 in his previous run, but that'll be left to whatever happens in the next couple minutes.
still waiting for Wisp to make a little bit of a better showing here. You're performing a little less than I thought. Still really impressive regardless. But I think Wisp could do just a little bit better.
First of all, tanking in the initial bursts, already dropping to 95. Everyone else holding pretty strong. Failbug struggling to keep the A now. But we will pop into the staccato section, which I think every single person in this group handled pretty well last time. So hopefully people will be able to recover their losses a little bit through this section.
Yeah, definitely better to pick up the score there because, I mean, you only have so little time to buff your score before you get blasted again with the really heavy patterning density, etc.
Wisp holding the double S as well. We'll see how long he can hold that.
Aitor underperforming a little bit compared to last time, but of course we haven't really hit the part that matters yet, so any little minor mistakes could be shielded by a really solid performance in the hard part. And here we go.
Wisp holding very, very strong. High 99. Akayro and Aitor still also holding that 99% as we go into the section that's populated with a lot less long holds. Failbug struggling to keep his life bar up as the density might be a little bit too much for him.
Akayro's trying to battle for that 99%, giving it everything he has. He's just fluctuating in and out from that score there. Putting up a fight for sure. Wisp still above 99.90 at the moment. This could be a really good improvement for him.
And Failbug does fail out in that. But yeah, Wisp looking super strong. That looks like a great score.
Oh, that combo break at the end might have hurt him a decent bit compared to before.
98.6 though. 98.6 is pretty impressive. Nearly matching Aitor's single digit 200 last time, actually.
Give me a moment here. I would definitely like to do a score comparison here if we can.
Oh wow, check out SourToast's score. 829999. And exactly 1,000 Rainbow 300s. That's just a nice clean score that you can't match.
All right, so taking a look at that run compared to the previous attempts. Aitor going down, obviously, because, of course, he had 990k on that first attempt. Akayro going up 16,000 with a 940k run. Very, very nicely done. SourToast going up going down about 17,000, unfortunately. Wisp taking a slight improvement, about 4,000. First of all, down about 20,000. And Failbug actually going down about 16,000, unfortunately. Alright. Hopefully this works now. I'm not 100% sure if I've got it updated here, but we're going to take a look and pray that it works. I might be wrong. Nope, that's still not the right one. That's a shame. Did have the updated list there, but it's being rude because the client likes to take over everything. It is a hog. Would love to get the updated thing for you guys, but I'm probably not going to be able to do it, unfortunately. Oh well, tournament client's too rude for us. And I'm certainly not going to take the stream down just to bring that up for you guys.